Hey, what's going on? Welcome to today's morning sprint. What's going on, my fellow macro millionaires, my fellow givers, my fellow leaders, my fellow entrepreneurs? So what are we talking about today? We're talking about creating margin in your life. Here's the thing. I bet you love to hear, or I bet you would love to be described as someone that has a lot of grit and a lot of tenacity. Man, if someone described me that way, I'd be like, wow, I feel pretty good about myself. But here's the thing. We've heard too much of anything could be a bad thing. So you will lose productivity if you exemplify tenacity and grit for too long. That will decrease productivity, okay? Because you'll lose sight of the big picture. So if I am tenacious and grit for my business and I'm just killing it 16 hours a day, and my little nieces and nephews come and they're like, Uncle Jesse, and I've done this. I'm like, Uncle Jesse's working. Uncle Jesse's on a Zoom, and we're at like our lake house. It's not it's not 3 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon. It's Sunday. Just got back from church and I'm taking sales calls and the littles want to talk to me. Hey, that might seem honorable on paper. Oh man, he's a man of tenacity and grit. Okay? That's not an honorable man. Okay? We need to create margin in my life. So what I'd love to hear from you in the comments is how you're going to create margin in your life this week. One good suggestion I might give to you that I've been implementing, it's tough, I'm not perfect at it yet, is time blocking. So I go with tenacity, I go with grit for 3 hours, 2 hours, a certain block, and no rings and dings from the phone, no nieces and nephews, no deep conversations with the wife. I go for 2-3 hours, whatever it is in that time block, focusing on what I need to focus on, following my one course until successful. Then we create some margin, okay? And then I'll go into my next time block. Then I'll create some margin. Then my next time block. Or sometimes you might want to time block a day. Like we time block Sundays. Sundays are probably 20%. We dial it down to 20%. We do a little here and there. On our date nights, our Sunday fun days, we'll say, okay, at noon, 3, and 6, we can check our phones, check our messages, but we can do it for 3 minutes. That's great. Okay, it works for us. So what is one area of life that you are creating margin in right now to increase your productivity?